Hello and welcome back. It's Neil and Poppy, and today we are showing you how to pack a cheesy, fresh, savoury hamper.
These savoury, fresher hampers are
difficult.
Difficult, yes. You're already going, how are you going to do this?
Yeah.
Well, this is, if that's the case, then it's really good, isn't it, that we're doing these videos so people can do it and make more interesting hampers. Building it here, and we want to create better hampers. Well, what I've got is I've obviously got the perishable elements of it. It's the cheese. So in this case, there's just one cheese in this particular hamper, but very many of them, there's two because they're quite big and whatever.
Yeah,
and
what else?
We want to put them into you start, whenever it's fresh and cheesy like that, you start with obviously the perishable aspects of it. And so you have to date it. You have to ensure that when people get it, they know when you packed it, that it's in ice, and as it goes through or delivered, they can make a decision themselves how long it took them to for that hamper, that container to come or arrive. So we will put the date on it and whatever, and you can do that yourself. You know, it's just courtesy for the recipient.
Yeah, and to complement the cheese, we've got some ham and smoked salmon there.
But we're showing them the most difficult ones. Yeah. So we would put in the fresh ones, we would put ham, we would put salmon into it. So what we do is we take out. This arrives at last minute, so this is the final thing that we want to put into the hampers. Okay, so if you are doing your own, take the outer compartment of it and put it into here.
Okay.
All right, and what that means is that you don't have to worry about it sticking out of your, or what's that word for when something melts or something like that, or it gets too wet. Okay. The ice will make it too wet.
Okay.
All right. So therefore, it will all disintegrate.
Okay, I'm learning something. Okay.
There you go. Okay. Okay. So you put it in like that. This is what we have to do in the warehouse over 20 years to make sure that people's happy. Okay. Okay. So now we're filling up our hamper. So in this one, we've gone for a lower sort of presentation type of stuff. We've gone with two tones and whatever. But again, notice how they're not branded. Never brand your stuff because you're denying all of the stories of all of the suppliers. And that's part of the allure of hampers. So we put these things in here. We put the straw into it. And again, we've decided how we're going to get the hamper to look. And I know you're sort of looking surprised.
Yeah, these jars beside each other is making me nervous.
Okay, so watch what I've got to do. I've got to put this product here in at the bottom. It's just a packet of cheesy biscuits. No, not cheesy biscuits, chocolate jelly star biscuits, because we don't want them to be just all savoury. There's also a nice little sweeter aspect of stuff. Okay. But here, now we're going to put these things on their ends, like so. Okay. And we're going to put this into the corner, okay? Now, what we have done here is we've created a barrier between them. Okay. But there is a space here, and that's straw. Lots of straw. Packet. There's nothing else that you can do. You need it to stand up, and you want that levelness. Is that a word? Levelness. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how you make it more interesting. And then the color thematic here, we've got like dark chocolate ginger, we've got nuts, we've got crisps. Yeah, our savoury selection. Savoury selection. Okay. And it's got a nice sort of colour theme there going through it. Okay. And that just goes across the top of it there. And all you can do here then is add a bit more straw to it. Okay. Okay. A bit more than that. Because these are packets. Remember, you're mixing two very difficult products to put together to make it different. We can put our olives in like so, and then we can put our beef jerky in like so. Okay, so we've simplified this quite a lot from having quite a tricky selection of products there. Okay. That's what my favourite is, geometry, you see, in terms of geometry of logistics. So whenever I find something which is a difficult thing to do, I just find a solution to that. So the design of it means that it can't break. You've got the cold element of stuff. Which go in our wee cold pack with ice. Go in the cold pack. Okay. And the great thing about this is that you can have this all pre-assembled yourself, safe in the knowledge, keep the salmon, keep the ham, keep the cheese in the fridge. Last minute, and then whenever you want to send it, pop it in the bag and date it. Yep. Pop it in the bag. Put the date onto it. Okay. So it means that you're not having to start from scratch.
Yeah. Okay. So once you then get to this stage.
This is ambient.
Yeah. Once you get to this stage, you put your lid on and give it the finishing touches, which is our ribbon. Oh, I've done this upside down. I don't tie my bows upside down like you. Let me see.
That's another handy tip that we haven't gone into.
Let's see. So just tie your bow.
There you go. Beautiful.
Lovely.
So that's how we put together a fresh, savoury cheese hamper. You don't do everything last minute. You pre-organize so many of the beautiful things, so many of the expensive things which you associate with savoury, like the jars, the chutney, the figs and whatever, the high-end delicatessen things. So there is a way to put something together if you just were to go into a local delicatessen where you'll find lots of little jars. Yep. People like to get little jars, something different and something handmade and whatever. This is how we would do the savoury aspect of stuff, and we unite it with lots of packaging things so that it doesn't move about so much. Okay. And then the perishable aspect of stuff gets done last minute.
Yep.
And most important thing, date it. Say when you packed it, so that people can see when the ice went into it and that it didn't extend beyond too long. Okay. Okay.
So if you enjoyed this video and you want to check out maybe some of our occasion gifts or our traditional hampers, please check out our other videos as well.